The Panther's shadow streaks through the void, its engines leaving faint blue trails as it cuts toward the target. The derelict Tevarin cruiser looms ahead, a dark silhouette against the backdrop of a distant nebula. Its sharp, angular design contrasts starkly with the sleek human vessels of the UEE, an alien relic frozen in the cold of space. Pieces of debris orbit the cruiser like shattered teeth, remnants of its violent history. Faint glimmers of light flicker sporadically across its surface, hinting at some power still coursing through its decaying systems. The cabin is tense. The operatives are strapped into their seats, the red glow of the interior lights casting shadows on their faces. The hum of the engines is constant, broken only by the occasional burst of static from their comms. Keal stands near the cockpit, his cybernetic hand gripping an overhead bar. His gaze shifts between the approaching cruiser on the view screen and the readouts on his datapad. Keal Riven, to the pilot.
Take us in slow. I don't want to trip anything until we're inside their blind spot.
The pilot, a stoic woman named Lieutenant Myra Kane, nods, adjusting the controls. LT Myra Kane, quietly.
Blind spot or no, that thing gives me the creeps.
Keal doesn't respond, but his expression tightens. Behind him, the team checks their gear in silence. Cal breaks the quiet, as usual.
Anyone else feel like we're the snacks in a vending machine someone's about to shake?
A few chuckles ripple through the cabin, but Zara Malik cuts through the levity with a sharp look. Zara Malik.
Focus. You'll have plenty of time to joke when we're back on the clock.
Cal raises his hands in mock surrender, but falls silent. Keal steps into the center of the cabin, his voice calm but firm, drawing the team's attention. Keal Riven.
All right, listen up. The Tevarin cruiser has been dead for decades, but something or someone reactivated it. The Xeno threat is using it as a stationary, and we know they got a weapon on board that could flatten Garon 2. Our job is simple. Infiltrate, neutralize the target, and get out. No side missions, no sightseeing, stick to the plan, and we'll all go home.
Glances at each member of the team, his gaze lingering briefly on Cal, who gives him a small nod.
Ward, you're on Overwatch. Kane, stay ready for extraction. Central.
He gestures to a small, spherical AI drone hovering nearby.
Keep us linked to shadow systems and scan for any anomalies. The rest of you, on me.
Anomalies? That's vague. But sure, I'll keep my sensors peeled for spooky alien surprises.
Keal doesn't respond, his attention shifting to the datapad in his hand. The cruiser's schematic flickers on the screen, marked with possible entry points. Keal Riven. To Zara.
Front section looks intact, but it's probably rigged. We'll breach from the port side airlock. Best risk to trigger alarm.
Zara nods, her tone matching his. Zara Malik.
Smart. But if it's too quiet, assume it's a trap.
The cockpit lights dim as the shadow begins its approach. The cruiser fills the forward view screen, its dark hull scarred and jagged. LT Myra Kane. Over comms.
Approaching portside airlock. No hostiles on sensors, but I'm getting some interference. Could be residual power signatures.
Or something hiding. Keep us steady.
The Panther's shadow hovers silently near the cruiser's port side, its thrusters firing in controlled bursts. A long, skeletal airlock tube extends from the shadow's underside, connecting with a faint metallic clang. The airlock door hisses open, revealing darkness. The team's helmet lights snap on, illuminating a narrow corridor. The walls are smooth and reflective, marked with alien glyphs that pulse faintly, as though the ship itself is alive. Keal leads the way, his rifle raised. Cal Ward, whispering.
Creepy glow? Check. Weird alien symbols? Check. Anyone else feel like we're walking into a horror movie?
Keal Riven, flatly.
Keep it down, Ward.
The team moves carefully, their footsteps echoing faintly. The corridor splits ahead, one path leading deeper into the cruiser, the other blocked by debris. Centra hovers near the junction, its scanners buzzing. Centra.
Getting faint energy readings up ahead. Looks like, a central control hub. But there's also movement. Small signatures, too faint to ID.
Keal signals the team to halt. Keal Riven. To Zara quietly.
Control hub is likely where they're staging the weapon. But if there's movement...
Before he can finish, a faint clicking sound echoes down the corridor. It grows louder, joined by the soft whir of servos. Zara draws her weapon, her voice sharp. Zara Malik.
Contact. Brace yourselves.
The team forms up, weapons aimed at the shadows ahead. The corridor's faint glow pulses faster, casting jagged shadows. The first drone emerges, a spindly, spider-like machine with glowing red eyes. Then another, and another. Keal tightens his grip on his rifle. Keal Riven, quietly to himself.
Here we go.
The drones surge forward, their metallic legs clattering against the floor. Keal Riven, shouting.
Engage.
Gunfire erupts in the corridor, flashes of light illuminating the alien walls as the Panther Brigade fights to hold their ground.